Hi everyone. Today we'll deep dive into Vue and see some of the magic in Vue. We'll create a small project of Vue and try to understand some of the core concept of Vue. For example, what is component, what is watcher, how can we use component, how can we use forms. Let's get started. We'll start by creating a small project. Let's make it Vue create Vue. Let's make Vue create learn Vue. So let's create a small project, use Vue 3. If you don't have Vue installed, you can install Vue first. You can check out the official documentation for installing Vue. So I'll open this project in a editor. You can choose your own editor. So we open this project. Let's run the project here. npm run serve. So we have the bare bone structure of the project. You can see we have a main entry file, it's called app. And let's run it again. So you can see we have a bare bone Vue.js project. So we'll delete this component and we'll install Bootstrap to make it look nicer. So let's delete hello world component and let's give and let's list component. So we have this our basic project and let's install Bootstrap. So we'll just copy the CSS and let's go to public and index.html folder and copy the CSS file here and copy the JS file here just under the body tag. So that's it, our Bootstrap is installed. And now let's make one div. We can give it a class row. We can make 3 part. We can divide the thing into 3 part. Divide the row into 3, the row grid into 3 parts. So we can give 3 and we can give 6 and we can give 3 and we will start working here. Middle. So as you can see we have middle here. So we'll start by integrating one form and we'll select, you will know how to work with form in Vue.js. So let's search form. So we'll use the select form here like this. We can copy it here and we can paste it here and we can just delete this one and we can make. So you can see we have 1, 2 and 3. So let's try to compute the square of the number. So what we can do is we can create a handler. It's called change compute square and we'll define this in the, we'll create one methods here we will define our method compute square, and we need to know the value here. So what we can do is we can give an option of v model, and we can make it selected value, and we can create something called data, and we can return some data here. So we can make selected value we can select initially 1. So you can see initially it is 1, and let's make it small. And if we make it 2, we should see that we have selected 2 initially. So basically this is, so it will just select the option which value we pass. And we can also find something called, we can also display something like square here. So we can say square of selected value. We can define a variable here, double, and we can define the double here as 2 into 2 initially. So we can say it's 4, and if but see the thing, so let's keep some margin here, style margin bottom 20 pixel. So you can see entire thing. So the question is now, so initially we have selected 2 and it is 4. If you refresh the page, you will see 2 and 4. But suppose when I select 3, how can I make the square as 9? So that's something we'll learn here. So it's very simple. We can just do something like that. Like we can say that double. So when we select this one, we should get a function here. So let's see, console.log, and let's print out the value. So let's see when we select it, if this value is updated or not. We have to make it this. So when you select 3, we can see that we have selected 3. And if you select 1, you can select, see, we have the value as 1. So now what will we do? We can just update double. We can say that this dot double equal to this dot selected value into this dot value, and now it should double it. When we select 1, we should see it is 1. When we select 3, we can see that it is 9. So we can go ahead and we can learn something called watchers. As you can see that we have some documentation of computed and watchers, but it is very boring. I think little bit. It's not very boring. It's a bit boring. So I can just show you how can we use the watcher property and understand how it works. So what we can do is we can create one more thing. It's called watch, and it will watch the value of this value. So we can see that it will watch this value, and we can check the documentation from here how it works. So we can say that it's a function old value and new value. So we can print the two values. And we can so let's remove this function compute square, and we can just use the watcher to compute the square. So first we will see if the value change. When we change it, we should get this old value and new value values in console. So let's see. So initially we are 2. So if we now change 2 to 1, we'll find that old value was old value is 1, new value is 2. It is showing, but it should be actually opposite. So I think it is now okay. So it should be new value first and first argument, and old value second argument. So now if we select 2 to 3, so you can find that old value was 2 and new value is 3. And if you select 1, you can find the old value was 3 and new value is 1. So that's how the watch works. And now let's use the watch to compute the square, and we can just say that this dot double will be new value into new value. So now it should be updated. So if when you select 2 to 1, we can see that new value is 1, and when you to select 1 to 3, you can see the new value is 9. So this is a simple function that you can use, and I hope you learned something from this tutorial, and how easy it is to use the forms and watch and these components, and this can help you to speed up your development. We can also cover how can you use component. So we can send this, you can display this selected of square of selected value into a new component. So how can you do that? So we can just declare one component here. Let's name it double component .view, and we can use template and script and some style. And in the script we can display this one, and but we need to pass this one. So we can call export default. We can format it, and like this we can call data but this value should be passed from a prop. So you will understand what is prop. So prop is something, so this app view will be the parent component. So we'll call display this from double component. So we can display it from this component. So what we can do, we will pass this double value as a prop. So what we can do is we can pass this double. So we will have something like props double, and we can just display it. The props will be not in this, but maybe in the array, and it will be in quote. So what I can do is we can pass this one and we can pass the double equal to double. That's it. Our component should be working now like this. So we can just now comment this out and you can see our component is working. It's that easy, right? Isn't it? Now we'll do something more interesting. So what if we don't pass a double? If we just pass the value here in the component, and when we change this value here, we should update it. We should move the logic of this watch from here to the double component. So what we can do is we can just pass not double, but we can pass original value, and we can pass selected value here, and we can take the original here, and first let's print this one. Let's refresh the page. Yeah, so now we can see we have 2, and now if we select 3, we can now see it is 3. We have to make it square, right? So what we can do is now we have the original value, but we cannot mutate it because we are getting it from a parent component. Because the double component is a child component of app.view, it can display the prop, but it cannot mutate the prop. So what we can do, we can use the watcher thing here, and when the original change, we can change this value. So what we can do, we can use something called data, and we can say return double will be original dot original, and we'll display this double here. So you can see now it is 9. So initially it is 4. Now but the thing is, when we change it 1 or 3, this value doesn't get updated, because once the param is passed from parent to the child, when it changes, this value won't be updated. So how can we compute this function again when the value change? Here we can also use the watcher. So we can just use the watcher also here and see if the value of original is changing when we change the drop down. So we can again see original. Let's watch this value original, and we can make it function new val. We don't need to check the old value, we can just check the new value. Something wrong here. Okay, watch will be watch colon. So when the value is updated, let's console log the new value. Let's see it is coming or not. So first refresh this page, 2 is selected. Now let's select new value in component, and so if we just select 3, so you can see that new value is in the component is 3, and if it is 1, new value is 1. So here we can just change. So we can just change double equal to original this dot, no, it will be new value into new value. So now when you select 3, we can select, see it is 9, it's 1, it's 1. So this watch property is very handy when we have something, when we set something in a child variable and we cannot mutate the parent variable. In that case, it is highly useful. So I hope this video has helped you to understand the watch. To summarize, the watch does something called, it will be watching this variable. So we define a variable here. When you use this function watch, it will keep watching this variable, and whenever there is an update of the variable, this function will be triggered, and we can do some action on base of that. So I hope this video helped you to understand how to use watch, what is component, how can you use pass prop, and if you like the video, please comment or like our channel. You can also subscribe it to get more content like this. Hope you enjoyed the video. Have a good day. Bye.